If you don't know if you are trapped in debt, I want to try and help you. If you have pen and paper, draw 3 columns. You can use your gadgets. If you don't have a writing place, you will be marking what you are doing using your gadget. So the first column is the column for number. That's why we are writing 1 up to 10. Then hapo chini weka total. Then the second column, call it yes. Write yes hapo juu. The last column, write no. I just want us to keep this as real as possible. Yes and no. So what I want to do is I want to read some statements. If the statement applies to you, you tick yes. If it does not apply to you, you tick no. Don't worry, I know your concern that your neighbor will peep through the paper and see how your financial story looks like. Don't worry, I have that figured out. We do this exercise in public. I will sort you. You can decide that your no will mean yes and your yes will mean no. With that declaration, you can display for your neighbor to see. Nobody knows what your story is all about. Are we ready? Are we ready? All right, so breathe in and breathe out. Please be as ruthlessly truthful with yourself as possible. Number 1, if your total monthly debt repayment amount is bigger than your monthly income, tick yes. In other words, you've borrowed from several people. Huyu anangoja 3K end month, 2K, 5K, 7K. In total, everybody is expecting 28,000 from you, but you know what will hit your account is 22,000. Tick appropriately. Number 2, if any of the debts that you have is in arrears of more than 1 repayment cycle, if it's a debt you pay per month, as we are speaking, it's in arrears of 2 months and counting. If you borrowed money from your friend, you told them utarudishia after 1 week. Today, as you listen to me, it's 2 weeks and counting. Tick appropriately. Number 3, if you often find yourself with a monthly budgetary deficit, that means if you look at your budget, the last 3 or so months, you realize every month, ni kama expenses zako ni kubwa kuliko income. Tick appropriately. Number 4, if you routinely pay your bills late, you live in a rented house, the landlord says rent should be paid by 5th, but you are sure if you check backwards, the last 3 or so months you've been paying your rent past 5th. Sometimes as a man you start giving stories that are very interesting. I find you telling your landlord signatory moja wa check ameenda South Africa before a sign. And you and I know that you are not paid using physical checks. Do the needful. Number 5, if you are a frequent borrower of short-term debt is salary advance, credit card, Shylock loans, soft loans from friends and relatives, mobile app loans. If you are a frequent borrower, if you check backwards, you realize there is no month that has gone without you borrowing them. Tick appropriately. Number 6, if you neglect to repair or maintain assets in your possession that require repair, service or maintenance, tick appropriately. If you drive and your car is now on the 3rd cycle without service, and nabado unaendesha too because it's moving, tick appropriately. Let me move from the cars. If you are holding a phone whose screen has been cracked for long, you and I know there is nothing interesting in looking at a screen that is cracked, isn't it? If you had powers, you would have replaced the screen or the phone altogether. Number 7, if you often dodge calls from your lenders, lenders call you, you don't pick. You know, in the world of debt, when the lender calls you, and that's why we were told borrowers will be slaves to the lenders. When the lender calls you, whether you pick or not, the message is home. Do you know that? Yeah, the message is already home. If you've recently been avoiding calls from your lenders, tick appropriately. Wengine mnafurahia zile vitu zinaitwa excuse messages. The lender calls you, you quickly swipe and you doop in church, call you back. 2 weeks down the line, the lender is wondering, huyu aligeuka kakua benches kwa church? Ama what happened? Number 8, this one is for you to think through. If you hide certain bills from your spouse, tick appropriately. if you hide certain bills from your spouse. Number 9 is as controversial as it is truthful. If you neglect to replenish your undergarment wardrobe, yes, I said that. Chances are high things are thick in your financial house. Si unajua hizo undergarments, there is where we keep them. There is someone who pulls them from a drawer, another one from beneath the mattress, another one puts them up some string. When you wanted to come for this meeting, the good thing about them is that they were designed in a way that before you put them on, you have to look at them and appreciate them. So ukachomoa mahali ulichomoa, ukakaangalia, ukaona, hey, kamechapa. But another thought came quickly and reminded you, hawataona. I assure you, hatutaona. But the most important thing is that wewe umeona. I know we can give a small window for men with our carelessness, but the fact remains, if you have not replenished your undergarment wardrobe, it might be a sign that things are thick. Number 10, if you are adversely listed with CRB, all of us are supposed to be listed with CRB, but our stories are different there. So if your story is the one you call blacklisted, tick appropriately. Haya, piga total. Allow me to say this. The fact that you have ticked a yes does not automatically mean that you are trapped in debt. Sawa? So you can rest easy. Number 2, if you have 4 ticks in the yes column and above, 4 and above ticks in the yes column, it's a wake-up call that you need to pay attention to your financial story.